Okay guys, so this is our last routine. This is the asthma routine, and I commonly get asked, do you do this if your baby doesn't have asthma? And well, if your baby has asthma and has chest issues, yes, go with it, obviously. If your baby doesn't have asthma, you could do this as a preventative because it won't do any harm. Or else you can do it if your baby has had chest infection at any given stage, or maybe is a little, a little chesty, has a little bit of a cough or anything. So it's totally up to you what way you use this. Just before I begin, I'm going to show you here on the display foot the areas we'll be working. So this is called the shoulder line. It's just at the top of the pad of the foot under the toes. So it's across here, you see it's the red line here. Then this is the diaphragm line, just above the middle of the foot. You could say at the end of the pad of the foot. This is the diaphragm line, okay? So yeah, and the rest is self-explanatory. So we begin this by working the solar plexus again. So the solar plexus are slap bang in the middle of the foot, and you hold baby's solar plexus for about between 10 and 30 seconds. And I know I've said this at the start, but as much eye contact that you can give your baby, the better. When you've done the solar plex hold, then you move on and you glide your thumb along the shoulder line. I always find it's easier to go from the outside of the foot to the inside of the foot. Glide across and off, glide across and off. When you've the shoulder line done, you do the diaphragm line. Go across, go across. Okay. And then you paddle up all of this pad of the foot. When I say paddle, this is what I mean. It's kind of just your thumbs going in an upwards motion. So you're like this all over the pad of the foot. This is all the chest and lung area here. This is good stimulation. If there's phlegm in the chest or anything, you might find that it'll come up easy in a cough after you've done this routine. When you've done this, you do your spinal stroke to relax baby. Working the spine. Down. And finish off with your spinal tap for grounding baby. So that's one foot done, and then you move on to the second foot and do the same routine.